When the sun dips below the bay and the last golden rays slip past the skyline, a different Oakland awakens. It's not the Oakland you see in tourism ads or on sunny postcards. It's the one that breathes in the dark, thrives in the silence, and whispers truths only the brave dare to hear. This is the Oakland where dreams get lost in alleyways, and where the night doesn't just fall, it crashes. The streets start humming after sundown. People rush home, cars accelerate a little faster, and store owners double-lock their doors. The neon lights of downtown bars flicker to life, and the beat of hip-hop and trap music spills out onto the sidewalks. From a distance, it almost feels like any other vibrant urban nightlife. People laughing, drinks clinking, music thumping. But if you stay too long, if you listen too closely, you'll hear something else. Shouts, tires screeching, glass breaking, gunshots. There are places in Oakland where Uber drivers refuse to go after a certain hour. There are neighborhoods where porch lights never turn off, and where every face peeking out a window is a silent witness. In 2025 alone, Oakland recorded over 7,000 violent crimes. Carjackings, assaults, robberies. And these are just the ones that get reported. Locals speak of shootouts at red lights, stolen cars used in daylight robberies, and the ever-growing fear that one wrong turn can change everything. Some clubs double as safe havens, but others? They're just battlegrounds dressed in champagne and bass lines. In one infamous downtown club, a shooting in late 2024 left 3 people dead. The security footage mysteriously vanished. Nobody saw anything, and by the next weekend the party was back on. Oakland doesn't mourn for long. It doesn't have time to. And then there's East Oakland, a place where street names carry weight, and where colors aren't just fashion statements. Blue or red can mean everything. Turf wars still exist here, quiet but deadly. Entire apartment blocks are unofficially claimed by gangs. Kids grow up learning not just ABCs, but also how to spot an unmarked police car and how to duck gunfire. It's a brutal education system, one that never hands out diplomas. But Oakland's darkness doesn't end at crime. It stretches into something even more haunting, the homelessness crisis. Drive down International Boulevard or along the 880 freeway and you'll see it. Rows and rows of tents, some patched with old clothes, others propped up beside shopping carts and baby strollers. The city has become a labyrinth of makeshift shelters. As of 2025, over 9,000 people call these streets home. Families sleep in cars. Veterans with PTSD talk to ghosts under freeway overpasses. Children do their homework by flashlight in tents. There are encampments with kitchens, churches, even makeshift barbershops. It's a world within a world, forgotten, neglected, and growing by the day. The cost of living in the Bay Area is astronomical. Rents have doubled, sometimes tripled, over the past decade. A one-bedroom apartment can cost more than most families make in a month. The result? Evictions, desperation, collapse. Some fell victim to layoffs. Others escaped abusive homes. Some just slipped through the cracks. And Oakland, for all its heart, has a lot of cracks. And with poverty comes addiction. Meth, crack, and now fentanyl, the silent killer. Overdoses have spiked. It's not uncommon to find someone slumped on a park bench, unresponsive, a needle on the ground beside them. The city hands out Narcan, the life-saving antidote for opioid overdoses, like it's candy. But even that can't keep up. In one particularly harrowing case, a 6-year-old girl found her mother unconscious in their tent. She wandered into a gas station begging for help. That story made headlines for a week. Then it disappeared, like most things do in Oakland. Behind the shadows, organized crime thrives. There's a supply chain of narcotics that runs deep through Oakland's veins, fed by international cartels and local dealers. Guns come in, money flows out. Stolen cars, identity theft rings, human trafficking, all hidden behind the smokescreen of an average urban city. But Oakland is anything but average. Abandoned buildings dot the city like scars. Warehouses that once held jobs now hold attics, squatters, and the memories of better days. Burned-out houses are used for drug dens or gang meetings. No one calls the cops, not because they're afraid, but because they know nothing will change. In this city, you grow up fast. A 14-year-old boy can tell you how to break into a car, how to make quick cash flipping pills, or which corners are safest to sleep on. A 16-year-old girl might already be on her second pregnancy, hustling every day just to eat. This is not fiction. This is Tuesday. Yet for all its pain, Oakland also has heart. The dark isn't the whole story, but it's the part most people refuse to talk about. Community leaders still show up. Ex-gang members now mentor kids. Local chefs cook for hundreds out of food trucks. Artists paint murals on crumbling walls, reclaiming spaces with color and hope. These people, the ones who stay, who fight, who love this city despite everything, they are Oakland's quiet rebellion. But they're fighting a system that seems built to fail them. Politicians make promises. Budgets get announced, but the tents stay up. The sirens still wail. The funerals don't stop. For every small victory, there's another tragedy waiting. Oakland is not beyond saving, but it needs more than slogans and speeches. It needs action and accountability. There's something chilling about driving through the city at 2 a.m. The streets are mostly empty, save for the occasional figure pushing a cart or huddled under a blanket. Lights flicker in broken apartment windows. Somewhere, a baby cries. Somewhere else, a deal goes down. Somewhere, someone is taking their last breath. This is the part of Oakland that doesn't make it onto social media. The stories that don't trend, the people who go unnamed. It's not just a city struggling with poverty. It's a city struggling to remember what justice, equality, and basic safety even look like. And yet, Oakland endures, through all of it, somehow. Maybe it's the rhythm of resilience. Maybe it's the people who still believe. Or maybe it's just because there's no other choice. But every morning, when the sky turns from black to blue, Oakland wakes up, bruised but breathing. The world sees San Francisco's Golden Gate, but across the water is a city of iron will and concrete pain. Oakland may be broken in parts, but it's unbowed. And in that darkness, there's a strange kind of light. The kind that only comes from those who've seen too much, but still keep going, because that's the real Oakland. Not just a city, a survival story.